Vamos a la playa. ¿Sí? ¿Qué carajo está pasando, boludo? ¿Qué carajo está pasando? ¿Vamos a la playa? ¿Sí? ¿Qué carajo está pasando, boludo? ¿Qué carajo está pasando?
Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you Akim and you Aquath, also you children that believe on this word. Shalom to the speckled bird that's scattered around the four corners of the globe. Shabbat Khalakar of GMS Northwest coming back at you with another video. And as you saw in the beginning, those are so-called UFOs. You know, what we know as so-called UFOs are actually chariots, spaceships in the Bible, vehicles. You know, what you think is, you know, when I'm talking about the people of the world, what you think a UFO is a tiny green man or gray man from Mars with big black eyes. But no, the scriptures tell a different story of what the angels look like and what the Lord and those angels ride in. You know, like you saw in the beginning, you saw that fleet of chariots, you know, pass through the sky. Let's go back to it. This fleet of chariots passing through the sky, you know, coming in mass quantities, because the Lord is going to come back in these so-called spaceships, you know. Let's get the scriptures. Let's go to Revelation 1:7. It says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Amen." So he coming with the clouds. What are those clouds? Those clouds are talking about chariots, you know? Those clouds are talking about chariots. Because if you look at a cloud sits up in the sky and it moves. The Lord is the same way. The Lord is going to move swiftly in those chariots. Let me get this. You know, as a matter of fact, let me go back to this. You know, this article here, it says, police across U.S. given new UFO handbook as they warn craft pose significant safety risks. So here's a handbook that's going out, you know, throughout the United States to these different police stations, different police organizations to, you know, here's what you need to expect when you see a so-called UFO. So let's get into this article a little bit. It says, police chiefs of America's largest cities have published the first guide about UAPs under, aerial phenomenon, an unidentified aerial phenomenon, which details chilling encounters and how officers can report such incidents. The 11-page document warned that unidentified flying objects pose significant safety risks to law enforcement, air support units, urging teams to be vigilant when in helicopters. The report also highlights stories from officers who claim to confront UFOs, specifically one in 2023 where a law employee saw a triangle craft with green lights gliding through the sky before a local resident said something ran nearby. The police executives created the reference because it is in the interest of law enforcement to be aware of trends of reporting on UAPs due to the unknown threats they may pose. Yeah, to keep it silent. Because, people going to see it. They're going to call the police. They're going to, look, this is what I saw. The police going to inspect it and like, hey, man, keep this silent. They're going to know what to do. They don't know what they are. But, the hopeful elect, the elect of the Lord knows who they are. The organization called Major Cities Chief Association, MCCA, included nearly 80 executives from major U.S. cities who work together to advance public safety through a range of initiatives, including community outreach, research, and policy development, and now UFO investigations. The guide released in June also includes details from America's investigation into UFO encounters, as well as the testimony of the whistleblowers such as the former U.S. Air Force officer intelligence official David Gurish. So I'm going to read from that, but you see it, man. They getting worried. They spooked. They don't know what to think about these chariots, man. Because, look, Yahweh Shah is coming in those clouds, and every eye shall see him, right? He's coming back to destroy society. There's no hope here. This is Jeremiah 4:13. It says, behold, he shall come as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind. He shall come as clouds. There you go. Every cloud, he shall come in the clouds, and every eye shall see him. He shall come in the clouds, and every eye shall see him. And it's saying here, behold, he shall come as clouds, and his chariots shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. Woe means destruction. And the Lord is coming. As a matter of fact, if I read up, it says the lion, should say the Lord, the lion is come up from a thicket. And who is that lion? That's Yahweh Shah. And the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. That's Yahweh Shah coming back to destroy society. Who's this come from? Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah. Bozrah was a capital city in Edom. So who's this come from Edom? Or who's this come from Bozrah with dyed garments? That's Yahweh Shah coming in those chariots to stump these Edomites out, man. To stump you out, and deliver the elect. He's going to be stumping out Edomites and the 2/3 and delivering the elect out of here, Even in Isaiah 26:20, it says, come, my people, enter into thy chambers. What is this talking about? Enter into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself ever was for a little moment until the indignation pass over. What indignation? Looking out that looking glass, that sea of glass, that sea mingled with glass, looking at the destruction as you in the chariot. We're watching the destruction, Abaratazah. We're watching the destruction of America, primarily the United States of America, but certain parts of the earth being, hit with nuclear fire and laser beams and chariots, man. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers, shut up thy doors about thee, hide thyself, it was for a little moment, until the indignation pass over. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. All those sins don't caught up to the Lord. The Lord know what you done, E. And you 2/3, man, you heathen. You're gonna get it. Zechariah 5:1, then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. A roll don't fly. What is it talking about? And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I say, a flying roll. The length of it is 20 cubits, and the beneath thereof is 10 cubits. Then said unto me, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as a side according to it, and everyone that swerveth shall be cut off on that side according to it. I will bring forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Who is the house of the thief? Is Esau Edom, into his rulership, into his into this realm, the realm of Esau, into the house of him that sware falsely by my name, and shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with timber thereof and the stones thereof. You know, the Lord has come back with total destruction, man. All you people say the Lord ain't coming back, you know, this is what's going to happen to you. This is your end right here. Bear with me. Okay, yeah. Zechariah 12:14. Because this is what's going to happen. It says, and it shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Just like a fucking cartoon. When these missiles come out the air and start burning you up, you're going to be cooked. Literally, you're going to be cooked. You're going to be liquidated. You're going to be cooked by nuclear missiles, man, and laser beams. And your eyes and your tongue is going to consume away in your mouth, just like in your flesh is going to consume away. Your bones are going to be standing there. Man, that's what's coming. That's what's coming, you know. And like I was saying, the elect, you know, as the Lord is doing that, he's getting the elect out of here, man. This is Isaiah 40:13. But they that wait upon the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall mount up. What are you mounting up on? We mounting up to get the fuck out of here. Abaratazah. And I'm part of that. You know, Salakia. In the spirit, man. You know, Day of Atonement, you ain't ate, ain't drink nothing. The spirit be wild. Shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. We're going to be mounting up as those chariots, man. Those chariots, you know, the Lord is coming. You saw that video, that fleet, you know. You saw that fleet of chariots. Psalm 68. But these people are scared because they know what's coming. Nassau knows what's up there. They saw that big father ship up there. You know, it says Psalm 68:17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy places. You know, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. That's right, those angels are in the chariots. If you could read Ezekiel the first chapter about that. Ezekiel the first chapter about the angels and what they look like. And what they drive in, what they move around in, you know. Even in Jude, it says Enoch prophesied about the Lord coming back. This is Jude 1:14. It says, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints. The Lord is coming with 10,000 of his saints. A so-called alien invasion, so you could say. A so-called alien invasion. Most of you gonna catch heart attacks and shit your pants and ain't gonna know what to do. But hey, like I said, every eye shall see him. Every eye is gonna see the Lord when he come back in his glory. Psalms 104:3, who layeth the beam of his chariots in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariots, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministries a flaming fire, Salakia. As is written, our Lord is a consuming fire. Behold, the Lord is coming back with fire to render his anger and fury with flames of fire. What is it, 66? Isaiah 66:15 for...
is the visible, gaseous part of a fire. This answer is from Wikipedia.
Salakia. That's Siri over here listening to my conversations. It says...
I respect your privacy, and only listen when you're talking to me. You can learn about Apple's approach to privacy at apple.com.
Okay, thank you, Siri. For behold...
My pleasure.
Isaiah 66:15, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and rebukes with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So the slain of the Lord shall be many. He's coming with fire, with those chariots, There's nothing to do about it. Even in the Apocrypha, Ezra's, the 13th chapter. As a matter of fact, let's get it and then we can stop on that. 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, talks about it. I start at the top. It says, 2nd Ezra 13:1, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there rose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And behold, and lo, that man waxed grown with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, they all burnt that heard his voice. And like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. And after this I behold, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of the number of the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea, that came out of the heavens. Yahushua in that chariot. The angels, Michael been that second angel in charge with the rest of the angels. It said he came out and Salakia, from the four winds of the heaven, and subdued the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. And what's that great mountain? That's that chariot, man. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not see. And after that I beheld, and lo, all they that which gathered together to subdue him were so afraid. And yet that's right, because the Lord is going to put the spirit on the dragon to fight. In the heavens. And then that's when the Lord is going to enter this atmosphere and beam up the elect, and destroy society, as we know it. So, with that said, I hope you was edified. I hope you got something out of it. Hope to see you on the next video. Lord willing, shalom.